the Galactic Senate itself. A gasp of relief. The troopers seem to beat back the attack. There are hugs and even some quiet cheers in living rooms across the galaxy as the Separatist forces retreat to their landers and streak for orbit. "We won," beings tell each other. "We held them off." But then, new reports trickle in, only rumors at first, that the attack wasn't an invasion at all, that the Separatists weren't trying to take the planet, that this was a lightning raid on the Senate itself. The nightmare gets worse. The Supreme Chancellor is missing. Palpatine of Naboo, the most admired man in the galaxy, whose unmatched political skills have held the Republic together, whose personal integrity and courage prove that the Separatist propaganda of corruption in the Senate is nothing but lies, whose charismatic leadership gives the whole Republic the will to fight on. Palpatine is more than respected. He is loved. Even the rumor of his disappearance strikes a dagger to the heart of every friend of the Republic. Every one of them knows it in her heart, in his gut, in its very bones. Without Palpatine, the Republic will fall. And now confirmation comes through, and the news is worse than anyone could have imagined. Supreme Chancellor Palpatine has been captured by the Separatists, and not just the Separatists. He's in the hands of General Grievous. Grievous is not like the other leaders of the Separatists. Newt Gunray is treacherous and venal, but he's Neimoidian. Venality and treachery are expected. And in the Chancellor of the Trade Federation, there are even virtues. Poggle the Lesser is Archduke of the Weapon Masters of Geonosis, where the war began. He is analytical and pitiless, but also pragmatic, reasonable. The political heart of the Separatist Confederacy, Count Dooku, is known for his integrity, his principled stand against what he sees as corruption in the Senate. Though they believe he's wrong, many respect him for the courage of his mistaken convictions. These are hard beings, dangerous beings, ruthless and aggressive. General Grievous, though, Grievous is a monster. The Separatist Supreme Commander is an abomination of nature, a fusion of flesh and droid, and his droid parts have more compassion than what remains of his alien flesh. This half-living creature is a slaughterer of billions. Whole planets have burned at his command. He is the evil genius of the Confederacy, the architect of their victories, the author of their atrocities. And his durasteel grip has closed upon Palpatine. He confirms the capture personally in a wideband transmission from his command cruiser in the midst of the orbital battle. Beings across the galaxy watch and shudder and pray that they might wake up from this awful dream, because they know that what they're watching live on the HoloNet is the death of the Republic. Many among these beings break into tears. Many more reach out to comfort their husbands or wives, their creshmates or kin triads, and their younglings of all descriptions, from children to cubs to spawn fry. But here is a strange thing. Few of the younglings need comfort. It is instead the younglings who offer comfort to their elders. Across the Republic, in words or pheromones, in magnetic pulses, tentacle braids, or mental telepathy, the message from the younglings is the same. Don't worry. It'll be all right. Anakin and Obi-Wan will be there any minute. They say this as though these names can conjure miracles. Anakin and Obi-Wan, Kenobi and Skywalker. From the beginning of the Clone Wars, the phrase Kenobi and Skywalker has become a single word. They are everywhere. HoloNet features of their operations against the Separatist enemy have made them the most famous Jedi in the galaxy. Younglings across the galaxy know their names, know everything about them, follow their exploits as though they are sports heroes instead of warriors in a desperate battle to save civilization. Even grown-ups are not immune. It's not uncommon for an exasperated parent to ask, when faced with offspring who have just tried to pull off one of the spectacularly dangerous bits of foolishness that are the stock in trade of high-spirited younglings everywhere, "So which were you supposed to be, Kenobi or Skywalker?" Kenobi